as soon as the same business day. Get the cash you need fast. Apply online today. Go to CashNetUSA.com.
Money's on the way with CashNet USA.
Okay, every TV show deserves a little bit of a cute factor, right? So you've got two things for you this morning because Rachel Kyle is here, and she's always cute, with the Pet Placement Center. But just below us is a very beautiful dog named Blanche. Is that right, Blanche?
Blanche, yeah.
One of the many animals up for adoption, and just wait until y'all have a chance to peer into her eyes. Good to see you this morning, Rachel.
Hey, good morning. Good to see you too.
How are things right now at Pet Placement Center? Has COVID brought you some extra animals to care for?
Not necessarily COVID bringing us extra animals to care for. We were just talking about our adoptions this year, and we're only about 20 adoptions behind this year at this point than we were last year. So adoptions are down, but considering what's been going on with COVID, it's not too terribly low of a
It's a good
drop.
time of year for us to be talking because the holidays are right around the corner, and so often people are thinking about getting pets to put under the tree. A puppy is a really cute idea, but to get an older dog like Blanche, or not that she's old, but a grown dog, it's a great thing to do.
Sure, and I mean, Blanche is 6 years old. She looks a little older than she actually is because she's got that white muzzle, but she is super laid back, very cuddly boxer mix, and would honestly make a great companion for even an elderly person, just because she's so easygoing. And then, of course, when it comes to Christmas time and gifts, just remember a pet is a lifelong commitment. It's not just a gift to give, and you have to anticipate having that pet with you anywhere from 10 to even 20 years.
Everyone has their own particular breed of dog that perhaps they like more than another, and they always think that theirs is the smartest. People who love boxers, and I've heard them brag often before about how smart they are. Very easy to teach commands and things.
I mean, Blanche is great. I've only known her for a couple of minutes. This is actually my first time meeting her. We've just had her for a couple of weeks at Pet Placement Center, but I mean, she's very interactive. You call her, she comes. I mean, she's smart.
You mentioned that she's kind of laid back. There's a lot to take in here at the television station, right? A lot of people coming and going. She hasn't barked once.
No.
She is very laid back. It's very easy for the person holding her leash, and the leash has been passed around to different people to get her to follow what you're asking of her. So she would easily adapt, I would think, into any home.
I think so, yes.
But in terms of that, at Pet Placement Center, y'all are a little bit different because you mentioned the lasting nature of adopting. You want to make sure it's the right fit.
Right.
So people can't just see her today and say, hey, I think I want to take Blanche home.
Right. So Blanche is heartworm positive, so that's another factor to think about. So we can do foster to adopt with her, but all of our applications do have to be reviewed and approved. So you can't just walk in. You have to make an appointment, especially with COVID. Our doors are still closed to the public. So making an appointment, making sure you're the right fit, and then there's always the option to foster to adopt her until she's heartworm negative.
I have to ask you, at some point we'll get her face to turn to the camera so that the audience can see what we're seeing. I jokingly said to you, is she wearing contacts? When you came walking in. Do you have any idea how she ended up with those incredible blue eyes?
Oh, no. I mean, we're just speculating. Maybe she's got some husky in her, but I mean, she doesn't look like the husky type, but her eyes certainly may have some traits of husky.
I've never seen anything like that before.
She looks into your soul.
Yes, she absolutely does. Now, what do you do, Rachel, in terms of helping you in other ways? A lot of nonprofits, which y'all are in the area, have been hard hit. Fundraisers had to be postponed this year.
Yep.
Are y'all in need of donations?
Definitely in need of donations. We're getting close to the time of year where we send out our kind of like a holiday plea letter to our donors and people who've supported us throughout the year. So we certainly could benefit from any donations. We actually just finished up our annual auction this year, and then we did it online instead of in person, of course. And we did okay with that, but of course, as a small nonprofit, any donations that we can receive are certainly very, very appreciated.
And what they're doing, as good of a dog as Blanche is and the other animals that are there at the Pet Placement Center, they have to still be trained and taught and loved while they're there with you at Pet Placement Center, and you can't do that if you don't have the funds to keep the staff employed.
Right. Yeah. So every bit helps. It definitely goes toward keeping the doors open, making sure that there's enrichment for the animals so that they have, a good interactive place to stay while they're on their way to their forever home.
Well, she is absolutely beautiful, and the best way for people to come and make an appointment to meet Blanche is just to call you or to go online.
I think calling is probably best.
Okay.
You can go online as well, but I think making sure to call and get somebody is the fastest way.
This is her first time to come snuggle with me. It was long overdue, Blanche. You can call them at the Pet Placement Center. The number there on your screen, 877-0738. Online, it's petplacementcenter.com. You can make donations through their website.
Yes,
is that
you can.
right?
You can donate through our website.
So if you feel generous today, it will be dollars well spent. We're back after this.
This school year is